What's up, everybody? What's going on? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kris. And for those of you that do know me, you know that this is something new and different. And I've never done something like this. I hope everybody can hear all right. This is just kind of a trial run, I guess. This will be my first ever motovlog. And so for those of you that are not aware of what a motovlog is, it's a motos and motorcycle. As you can see here, I've got my motorcycle. I've got my GoPro here. Hopefully you can see pretty well through the angle. I know I got the writing on the windscreen there, so that may provide some issues. Maybe something I have to resolve in the future. But on top of that, I'm going to be vlogging, which is a video blog. And basically, I just got a camera strapped in my helmet on my bike, and I'm just going to talk and ride. I don't really have a script or anything planned out. There's no like planned vlogs, I guess. It's just something I've seen that other motorcyclists were doing and I thought was cool, and I figured I would do something kind of the same. I've been going back and forth for weeks on as to whether or not I was going to actually do it or not, and so I decided to go ahead and do it. Let's slide right by this bus here. Woohoo! So yeah, just going back and forth as to, I guess, whether or not I'm good enough to do it, or have the skills to do it, or I don't know. I really don't know. I just been going back and forth as to whether or not I was going to do it or not. And I guess for me, as to what finally made me decide to do it, was a Facebook post actually that somebody posted, and I wish I'd have saved it, but I didn't. So I saw this Facebook post that said that video you've been wanting to make, go make it. That song you've been wanting to write, go sing it. That story you've been wanting to write, go write it. And it had several different things, and I'm probably misquoting it. But the thing that got me was it said, you'll never get to your 50th if you never have your first. And I was like, whoa, that's right. So this first vlog is probably going to be crap. As a matter of fact, the first several vlogs are probably going to be crap. But I'm doing it. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to try it. And I don't know if it's going to be crap or not in the end by the 50th. But the first is probably going to be crap. So, but here we are trying this, and we're trying to do it. So, we're in the beautiful Savannah, Georgia. Stuck in traffic, as you can probably see. But usually, it clears up right after this. So, let's see. I'm hoping you can hear all right over the bike. I know the bike is kind of loud. Usually people that motovlog on quieter bikes. So we're just trying this. But yeah, so we're out here and we're just doing this. And you know, I would just like to encourage anybody that's out there that's been wanting to do something, that's been thinking about doing something but hasn't, for whatever reason, go do it. Just get out there and do it. You're never going to get to your 50th if you don't do your first. And that may seem silly, maybe seem crazy, but just get out there and do it. I mean, you may get laughed at, you may get ridiculed, but it doesn't matter. A lot of y'all are probably going to laugh at me, and you know, those guys, if they could hear me talking, they're probably thinking I'm crazy. But it's okay. People can think you're crazy, and it ain't going to hurt nothing. It's not going to hurt anything in the world for somebody to think that I am crazy. Because you know what? I kind of am. I'm a little weird. So, another thing I hope this kind of brings light to, while I'm riding around Savannah, is I hope it brings light to, I guess, how ignorant drivers can be of motorcyclists. And so it's really bad along this road here. This is Victory Drive in Savannah. And this road right here is terrible for motorcyclists. If I had to guess, I would say this is probably one of the worst roads in Savannah for motorcyclists. And the reason for it is not because of road conditions or because of motorcyclists being stupid. It's because of all these blind intersections. So this road looks awesome. You got like these palm trees in the center here. Like, that crap is cool. You know, you got the overhead trees covering on this side. You got a lot of historic stuff going on. So on my first day of trying to do a vlog, I've already gotten like 3 phone calls, which I'll probably cut all that out. But like, dadgummit, man. But I think I was saying something along the lines of, you know, this street here is particularly dangerous. You know, this is not technically downtown. I think this is more east side. East side Thunderbolt area. I'm at a Thunderbolt now, but I think this is kind of coming into east side. But I think this road here is particularly dangerous because of, you know, you got all the tree coverage and it's really pretty and it's awesome, but you also have all these blind spots. You know, you have all these blind intersections where, you know, you're trying to pull out and you may not be able to see anybody. And so, you know, motorcyclists coming down the road, you know, particularly one like this moped up here, if you can see him, you know, he's kind of quiet. And so, you know, if you can't hear him and you can't see him, you know, there's nothing to stop you from pulling right out in front of him. And so, you know, this is kind of another reason I wanted to do some of these. And, you know, I'm surprised this car right here didn't just like completely pull out in front of me, because usually they do here. So, but yeah, maybe you'll get to see a little bit of Savannah as I vlog around. And I like coming through here through the buildings because I can hear my exhaust pipes really coolly. It's real cool to hear my exhaust pipes coming through between these buildings and whatnot. So, but yeah, I'm about to get on 16, and so I'll probably show some of that footage, but I won't be vlogging at all through 16 because I have to go so fast that you know, to keep up with traffic in general, there's so much wind noise and the bike's so loud, you won't be able to hear anything. So I'll just be, you know, talking, but you wouldn't be able to hear anything. And I would probably wind up screaming everything because I would think you couldn't hear, and then I would be completely hoarse by the time I got to my exit. So, but yeah, we're doing this. Here we go. So yeah, I just got the bike out of the shop. Oh Lord, what's going on up here? My brother Alan, he's not actually my brother, but he's my boy. He helped me out tremendously with this thing, getting it back going. You know, first off, I asked him, you know, just could I leave it in his garage, because I don't have a garage. You know, could I leave it in the garage where it wasn't getting soaking wet while I was trying to charge the battery one day. And then, you know, he's got a bike lift in his garage where he can lift the bike up where it's on like a platform table, and we're not trying to work on this thing on the ground. And that was just super handy. And but then he's just got all this daggum knowledge about bikes and motorcycles and engines in general. And you know, there were several problems that we come into while working on this thing that I'd have just been like, nah, forget this. I'm selling this piece of junk for parts. And I mean, I don't know how much you can hear it through the speaker in my helmet or whatnot, but it's driving good. It's got more power than it's ever had. We did some clutch work to it. We did some carb work to it. The front cylinder wasn't even firing, and so now it's up and running great. The clutch was slipping real bad, and it wasn't even clutch plates, it was clutch springs. We replaced the stator, the regulator rectifier, both coil packs. We tried to do the fuel pump, but the fuel pump they sent us was faulty, and so we ended up just putting the old one back on it. We put air filters in the boxes. We used high flow filters so that, you know, the carbs could get the most air they could get to, you know, really get what they needed and everything. The front box didn't even have a filter in it. And dadgummit, people, go. The light is green. That means get out my way. Now that's one really cool part about riding a bike in Savannah. You get people that park like on the street like that, and so most people in like cars and stuff have to like dodge out around them and avoid them, and I'm just like, nope. Like this one right here, like, nope, I don't have to go anywhere. I'm gonna stay right here. Y'all doing all that lane jumping, and I'm just right here, right in my comfort zone. So, but yeah, this is the entrance ramp to 16, so it's about to get a little loud. Sounds like something's knocking on my bike. It's not good. Little good luck rev. And this is where we're gonna do a little hood rat stuff here. I like doing hood rat stuff. Hood rat stuff makes my day. You could probably hear my brakes too. They're like brand new brakes, but I use cheap brakes, and so they squeak. So. Yeehaw! I hope I didn't just like destroy that guy's eardrums of the guy that was beside me, get his windows down, but hey man, we had to make power moves up in here. We got to get to where we going. I'm not sure how much of this footage I'm gonna show because I'll be on 16 for 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be talking through it or not. You know, if you hadn't figured this out, I really don't know what I'm doing at this point. Like I said, this is numero uno. So I don't know how much footage I'm gonna show. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna edit out. Knowing me, I'm probably just gonna delete it all and not do anything with it. So, but we'll see. This merge point right here is extra sketchy. People just like merge in from the left. Oh, and there's traffic, so we got to stop. That's just great. So I guess the MOTOVLOG won't quite end when I got on 16. I get to keep talking. And if you're still tuned in at this point, you get to keep listening. Woohoo! Go team! I did all that hood rat stuff to get on 16 first for nothing. Woohoo! So anytime I hit traffic on 16, I like to play a little game. And that game is to keep my feet up. To keep my feet on the pegs down here. I do everything I can to not have to put my feet down on the concrete. Because I don't like having to put my feet down. So I try to balance and I try to play the gearing game. Like right here, I'm going to try to go slow. And I'm probably going to lose right out the gate because I'm trying to. Yep. Just 1 foot. I typically just go right up that lane right there. Really make everybody mad. We're going to do it. Maybe somebody will let me in. If not, we have options. Oh, she's not gonna let me in, but this truck right here is gonna let me in. Woohoo! Even more hood rat stuff for my viewers. Doing it for the views. Not really. Doing it because this bike is really hot between my legs. I so wish lane splitting was legal in Georgia, because I would go right up the middle or right down this lane right here. But I'm gonna be a good boy today, and I'm not gonna do that. I do sometimes, but I try to keep it to a minimum because it makes people mad. Can he keep his feet up? Can he do it? He's doing it thus far. Oh, he has done it once again. The crowd goes wild. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, or if you've even paying that much attention, or if anybody's even still watching at this point, but if anybody's noticed, I've only got one foot peg of the highway pegs. I got one on that side, but I don't have one over here. And there's a really funny story for that. So I got these new highway pegs because these right here are just uncomfortable. They, I'm not sure if you can see where it's at, but it drives my knees into my stomach, and I'm a big dude. Clutchless shift, woohoo! I feel bad at the bone, but like I said, I'm a big dude, and I don't like having my knees in my stomach, and so these just aren't working. So I got new ones for really cheap on eBay that have like a 90-degree angle to them, and then go out further like 6 inches, and then angle back for the thing. That was lightning. That sucks. I might get wet. But anyways, so these new foot pegs I ordered on eBay, like, heck yeah, let's do this. Well, it turns out they're designed to mount to a 1.25 inch size bar, and my crash protection bars here are only 1 inch. So yeah, they don't mount up. So I tried to make these like shims out of steel, galvanized steel pipe, and it like didn't work. So I tried to grind it down so it would fit, and then ground it down too much. The stupid thing just like did circles around the pipe, so completely opposite of what I needed to do. I needed to not move at all. But when I finally get these things on here, it's going to be real comfortable. We're going to be like chillaxing riding down the street, reclined back. Only doing 70. Maybe you can still hear me. I'm not sure. If not, I'll just cut all this footage out. It's not a big deal. Oh, we're stopping again. Yay, fun. I love to stop on 16. Not. Guys, it looks like the end of the world is coming with those dark clouds. It looks bad, rough. I'm hoping I can get home before that happens on top of me. There we go, got us a little power going. Woohoo! So in case anybody's wondering what I'm riding, this is a Suzuki Intruder 1400. It's a V-twin, and this thing just oozes power. I find myself getting a little bit of trouble from here and there because, you know, for a cruiser, this thing just gets up and moves. You know, it's not really drop a gear and disappear. It's more like drop a gear and move forward quite quickly, but you do move forward quite quickly, is what I'm getting at.